All right, ladies and gentlemen, hey, welcome back to the crazy world of basketball here. I'm Bo McMichael with Craig Chapman, bringing you some men's action. Jonesboro Cardinals versus the Mundy's Mill Tigers, live from Jonesboro. We got in the car and drove as fast as we could to Jonesboro from Lovejoy. Craig, are you okay? I mean, I was fast.
Yeah, I was running beside the car.
I mean, that's all that matters right there. And we just flipped over and said, hey, let's watch this game and let's get a little excitement here. Talk to me a little bit about both teams here as I throw up their region settings here. This is what we're looking at right now when we talk about region matchup. We got Jonesboro at 5-1, Woodward at 7-2, Lovejoy at 3-4, and Mundy's Mill sitting at 6-3.
I mean, if you look at this, you kind of expect this from, Jonesboro. They have been a perennial power now for 10 years plus, right?
And when you get to see this, I mean, this is where they're looking at right here.
And if you look at it, I mean, look at 6A right there. Jonesboro sitting at 9th and Mundy's Mill's at 35th. But, Mundy's Mill comes in. They have a new coaching staff because, the former coach went to Woodland.
He did. Coach Callaway.
Coach Callaway's a great guy. Worked with him at Lovejoy.
Yeah, I like the gentleman. I'm glad he's over there. We were able to do some posters for him here on the Score 58. One for a visual combination. Got Coach Melman at Jonesboro, who's been what we call a statue. And he ain't going nowhere.
No, and if you look at Jonesboro, they're 3-1 away. They're 5-1. They've played one home game, so this will be their second home game.
Yeah, they haven't. We've only had we had the preseason versus Tri-Cities, and then we had our home game this past, if I'm not mistaken, Saturday versus who? Forest Park. Yeah, versus Forest Park.
That's hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. I wish I would have had this scheduled. Then I would have understood the request that I got today.
Okay, what was the request? Go ahead, share, man.
It was funny. Guy said, Coach, could you send me your game from when you played Douglas?
Right, because you're hooked in. Yeah. You don't say that out loud, brother.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I was like,
Yeah, all that. Because of what they're looking at, because they type in and that's what it comes up.
I laughed so hard when I saw that.
I know, man. I keep there with that. All right, we got Jonesboro in white, Mundy's Mill in orange. Much more better numbers that we can look at. Can you say more better blues or more better numbers?
It's Mo Better Blues.
I enjoyed that. Can you tell me who starred in that? One person. Two. I can give you 1 and 2.
Mo Better Blues would have to, I want to say that it was Eddie Murphy.
No. Okay, I know, but
I haven't seen it in forever.
All right, tip controlled by Jonesboro. Once again, glad to have everybody with us here on the Score 58 Network. Tune in, enjoy, sit back, Facebook, Twitter, Vimeo, YouTube, and National Federation of High School Sports. 5 with the jumper.
I mean, woo, hops right there.
Film came out in 1990. I'm going to give you a couple people. Hey, you already nixed one of them.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So you're going to have to give me.
Yikes. Nice lob right there.
Listen to
from
you.
Number
Yikes.
5, Jaquez Akins to number 24, Jason Isaac Jr.
Wesley Snipes. Denzel
course.
Washington.
Of course.
Spike Lee.
Spike Lee. It's a Spike Lee joint.
Yes, it is. Here we go.
And and see the immediate pressure, and it speeds up everything Mundy's Mill wants to do on offense. So you come out, you get the offensive rebound put back, you get a cross-court pass on a press that gets stolen, and it leads to an alley-oop, and Jonesboro has an early 4-0 lead.
Once again, you're tuning in. We got 4 cameras angles. We're going to give all props to everybody that's on location right now. We're sitting here in the studio enjoying the comforts of being in the studio.
Troop with the rebound for Mundy's Mill, brings it up the court. Isos kicks it out to the left corner for 3, and it's good.
I've got to stop watching the wrong TV.
There you go.
I apologize. I'll get refocused here.
Mundy's Mill falls back into a man-to-man. Or let's just see. Maybe this is a 1-2-2 or a point zone. Yes. We'll see. It is definitely man-to-man. High screen and roll. for Jonesboro. Tries to whip the pass around, deflected out of bounds by the Tigers. It'll be Jonesboro's ball with a throw in from the baseline. Cross court pass. Rebound is run down by Malik Turman. 3 in and out right there for Jonesboro. Mundy's Mill with the rebound. Johnson with the dribble, kicks out to Troop. Swinging around, and that's wide over 3, and it's good. And just like that, Mundy's Mill hits back-to-back threes and erases a 4-0 deficit and leads 6-4. Step back 3 is long for Jonesboro. Right now, Antonio Johnson takes the long 3, and that was a heat check.
Just to see if he was on fire, and he said, hey, I got a rebound. We're good.
8-4 here with 8 unanswered.
This is a good challenge for Jonesboro early in the season. On Saturday, they play McEachern at Pace Academy. Brought to you by SUV TV. They'll be streaming all their games on YouTube. Make sure you tune in to watch that particular game.
Nice move to the basket right there by number 23, Devon Rainey. Rainey picks up the deuce. Ball deflected right there. Oh, just ran right into the defense.
Wow.
Nice job on the pass ahead. I think that was Rainey again.
Right now.
And I will say this much. There's one thing you don't really want to do. You don't want to get into an up and down contest with Jonesboro because they excel in that.
They do. I mean, just in that situation alone. Right now, once again, we're looking at the overall record, fairly close. The Mundy Mill Tigers are sitting right at the 4th spot. The 4th spot would match these two teams up in the second round of the state tournament, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, yes. I mean, not state tournament, region tournament. Apologize for that. Once again, if you want to get some more information about Jonesboro High School, tune in to our Twitter here at Score Sports 58. We stream all their games here at Jonesboro High School, home and away, depending on that. Live from Jonesboro, Georgia. I'm Bo McMichael with Craig Chapman. Good dish, missed the layup.
Wow.
Reverse is a hard layup to make sure you connect with.
Rainey drives again, gets the ball up on the glass. It doesn't fall, but he'll shoot 2. Mundy's Mill did everything you wanted to do on that last press break.
Except make the basket. Except makes the basket.
So Rainey at the line, shooting 2. First is good.
So when you have an option to watch basketball there, Coach Chapman,
yes,
where do you like to watch it? Behind the goal? Or do you like to watch it up top, overhead? Okay.
And
there's been times I've watched college basketball in my heydays of watching Georgia Tech.
Absolutely.
Where they're almost over top, and I could not stand watching that. I needed it to be almost this level so I could watch everything play out.
Jonesboro drops back into a straight man-to-man.
Oh, good turnover right there for Jonesboro.
It's going to stay with them. Doing a good job of not commenting. Nice job on the steal by Jaquez Akins.
I want to give a special thanks right now to Maya Barrett, Nate Robinson, Ethan Webb, Dorian Johnson, and Cedric Pugh live on location. Once again, I'm Craig Chapman with Bo McMichael. Just bringing you some fun excitement here from the Score 58 Network. Sit back and enjoy. First quarter of action. Mundy's Mill versus Jonesboro live from Clayton County, Jonesboro High School. The gym still holds reverence, man. It's a nice gym. I reference the time me and you called the game where we barely could hear each other.
Yes.
Do you remember who they played?
Absolutely. Tri-Cities.
Oh, brother, I love your memory. I love your memory.
Tri-Cities, it was the last game.
It was so loud.
And they rushed the court at the end of the game.
It was loud. I was like, hey, Craig, come call the game with me, man. He's like, all right, I'll come.
This is some kind of amoeba, like a 1-2-2, where they're just, you know, I mean, this is really interesting to watch.
No, good dish inside.
Nice job of being patient, getting the pass to the rack. Number 2, Montez Redding will be at the line for Jonesboro. This is a great camera angle for free throws.
It is. I told Maya when she was producing, I was like, oh, you
Good.
need to stay with that shot, please.
Yes.
Do not go away from it. Just stay when they're shooting from this side. It's a nice shot. And they got Burrow. So you think somebody, you got Joy and Burrow.
2 for 2 from the line for Redding. Do you think Riverdale has Dale?
No, it could be. It had to be the Dale.
The Dale.
It had to be the
that
Dale.
would be cool. I ain't going to lie to you.
I know. We'll have to look at that. I'll ask Teddy. He's at Mount Zion versus Riverdale tonight when Mount Zion and Riverdale plays each other.
I mean,
Jeez.
the athleticism on the backboard right now for Mundy's Mill.
Good turnover. Loop. Up. Nothing there.
They'll call a foul right there. Rainey tried to flip it to Redding. That'll be out of bounds on the baseline for Jonesboro to throw in. Number 1, Cortez Redding checks in along with number 3, Lathan Minifield. Jonesboro sitting in the man-to-man. Nice help right there. I mean, everything is contested. Rebound pulled down by Lathan Minifield up the court. That was Redding to Redding. Mundy's Mill in the man-to-man now. Cross-court pass for 3, and it's good for number 1, Cortez Redding. Jonesboro pushes their lead to 15-8. And gives a little bit of half-court pressure, and there it is. So 15-8 right here, and Jonesboro is playing everything right now for them. There's no pressure. They're, you know, right now they get the ball across half-court right here. A little three-quarter court. And now they settle back into this 1-2-2 amoeba-looking zone. And there's the lob and the dunk. I mean, it must be nice to dribble down the middle of the lane,
breathe,
and throw an alley-oop. So I'm guessing the Reddings are brothers.
Either that or they know somebody from the 1800s. Wow.
That didn't go in. That was
it should have went in.
Yeah,
just based on effort alone.
And they're gonna get another steal right here.
No, out of bounds.
Oh, they're gonna give it to them.
They are. They are. They are going to go the other way.
I think we gotta change it up right here. Or did we get a timeout? We have a timeout right here on the court.
All right, well, speaking of a timeout right now, we're going to talk a little bit about the most important thing for those people that didn't join us for the first game. Give me your thoughts here.
All right. You know, Indiana Jones.
But just talk to me. Are you happy that there's a volume 3 for the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Absolutely.
Because you're a Marvel person.
Yeah, I like Marvel.
You do on that part.
What's
your favorite Indiana Jones movie?
Favorite? Last Crusade.
You go Last Crusade. Is it because of Sean?
It is.
Okay. I'm not going to disagree. No tickets. That's all I can say.
I love Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Okay.
The scene where he
Buddy, when I was in Raiders of the Lost Ark, man, that's a long time ago, brother.
Yes.
Me and you both. When the snake showed up,
Uh-huh.
I was like, hey, Mom and Dad, I want to sit below you in one seat so I can have feel like I jumped back over the seats when the snake showed up.
Dude.
Yeah, that is
a miserable thing. It's not as bad as the bugs.
No, but bugs you can handle. Snakes makes it real.
No, I hate spiders.
I know, but but that was in Raiders with the tarantulas.
Not Raiders. That was
tarantulas. With
yeah, you
Raiders.
had tarantulas, but I hated the whole thing in
a
Temple of Doom.
Yeah,
I couldn't deal with it.
They always talk about alley-oop.
Oh man, if he'd have made that shot,
let's see.
I mean, that was like, I'm going to jump up here and catch this, and then on the way down, as an afterthought, I'm going to score. Mundy's Mill did a nice job of playing the set play out of the timeout. And right now, Jonesboro is switching everything at the top. And I mean, shot clock is under 10. I haven't seen that much this year. Rainey with the rebound, takes it over, cross-court pass into the Mundy's Mill bench. Almost got Mundy's Mill coach.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to bring in the shot clock on our end. We'll figure it out for the region tournament. Right now, I'm going to just kind of take a deep breath with it and not get caught up in that.
So still first quarter action here at Jonesboro High School. .100% certain that's a shot clock thing. Jason Isaac Jr. up at the top of this. Now it looks like they got some kind of little half court press right here. And they're going to get Isaac Jr. with a foul. They'll take the ball back out. The worst thing in the world is when they change the defense on you and you're not ready for it. Mundy's Mill was not ready for this. He double dribbles. I mean, you come out, they've been in man-to-man, man-to-man, man-to-man. Now you got a half-court trap off of a sideline inbounds play. That's very Dean Smithish.
Listen to you.
I mean, that dude used to pull stuff like that. 3 in and out right there for Reading at the end of the first quarter. And we go to the break. Your score, the Jonesboro Cardinals 17. Mundy's Mill Tigers 8.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we get an opportunity to really push Coach Chapman's thought process right now. 3 days away from this great movie that's about to air. He said he's never seen it. I want to bring in this. I mean, we're 3 days away from a movie that aired in 2009. It's 13 years old. The last time Mr. Cameron aired a movie, it got the highest amount of money with Avatar. Before that, it was Titanic. I'm going to ask Craig. Craig, did you see Titanic?
Unfortunately, I did.
Okay, listen to you, man. Being the history teacher, man, it's all about knowledge, man.
I did see it.
I know you said that, but you said unfortunately, man. I mean, just hold on, man.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
I love all the conspiracy theories about the movie.
Oh, no. Come on, Adam Collins, talk to me.
No, I'm just talking about, I actually saw something the other day. Somebody asked, why did they not make a sequel to Titanic? I was like, obviously.
No.
Obviously.
My son tried to explain to me how it was a hoax, that the Titanic never sank.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, buddy, stop watching the internet.
Yep.
I'm going to take your tablet away from you. 17-8, Jonesboro over Mundy's Mill.
Nice defense. I mean, this is what, to me, when I think of Jonesboro, he stepped out of bounds, unfortunately. That was a great pass to get it to Isaac Jr. But when I think of Jonesboro, I think of defense. Because, I mean, they just get there and they're going to play. And right now, Mundy's Mill started off, they hit the 2 threes, and then they got the putback. And since then, it has been a suffocation of their offensive scheme. And as right now, they haven't set anything up. And, I mean, there's going to be a nice, you got a weave for an 18-foot jumper. Oh, that's great hands right there by Cousin. And that is a nice finish at the rack. 17-10 now, Jonesboro up 7. Mundy's Mill falls back into their man-to-man. Nice backdoor cut, pass. I mean, that right there was really nice. Menifield's got to finish that little bunny in the lane right there. Menifield grabs the rebound. No, it's not Menifield. That is Akins grabs the rebound and then fires up a wild jumper. I think he thought he got fouled and was trying to get to the foul line. Jump shot rattles out. Cortez Redding with the rebound. Redding crosses half court for the Cardinals. High screen right here. It's more like a one-on-one motion set right here for Jonesboro. Gonna get an elbow jumper out of that. And right now they've gone cold. That's to be a jump ball right here. Nice job by London Wingfield to tie up the Mundy's Mill player who had possession of the ball. Get a throw in, baseline underneath. Really nice job. That was Montez Redding on the layup. Here comes the half court or the full court press. Little diamond press. Nice job of breaking it, getting a layup. Got to finish those if you're Mundy's Mill and you want to hang around in this thing right here. Rainey with the drive. Rainey with the kick. Left-handed layup is good right there by Akins. And now you got the press again. Looks like they're going to fall back into this thing. And see, and this right here is, terrifying because, Jonesboro's already up, at the time 13. And now they're trying to speed the pace of play up. Here comes the weave. Looks like Redding rolled his ankle a little bit right there. Nice pass on the back cut to Rainey. And that's going to be a timeout right here for Mundy's Mill as Jonesboro grows the lead to 25-12, I believe.
Now with that in mind, real quick, because we have a timeout, talk to me a little bit about what you feel about this Sunday if I throw this image up.
Okay.
Just talk to me.
I am as excited as I have been in a long time for a Falcons game.
Okay. All right. Why?
Okay, because there's something that we haven't seen yet. We saw 15 years of my dude, Matty.
Yeah.
And then we got Marcus, and Marcus is an 8-year, this is 8th year in the league. We already knew what we were going to get.
Right.
And he didn't do,
He didn't do a bad job.
He did not do a bad job.
No, I'm not. I'll never.
But I am excited to see
what we pin on a third-round draft pick for.
Exactly.
Yeah. No.
And the fact that we're doing it with an outside shot of still making the playoffs makes it all the more better. And this is fixed to be a trap. This is the press that everybody runs now, and it is a pain in the neck. Because this is what the rest of the game looks like. There are tip balls everywhere. That was fixed to be just an absolute, I see this every Tuesday. Every Friday. It's the press.
But you had Monday, Thursday games this week.
I did. Final exams.
That's what you went with, man?
That is.
I appreciate that, man.
It's final exams. And I'm going to say this, man. When you can play a variation of that and you have the length that most of these teams that play it do, it's really hard to get the ball across half court. And that will be 3 shots right here for Mr. Rainey, who was fouled while shooting a 3-point shot. I'm pretty sure there will be some people that don't necessarily agree with that call.
Once again, on that, special thanks to Maya Barrett, Nate Robinson, Ethan Webb, Dorian Johnson, and Cedric Pugh.
Free throw number 1 rattles out for Rainey.
That rim did not want that ball to go in. Have they ever retired a high school jersey?
You talking about basketball?
Yeah, like just high school jerseys in general.
Darren Hancock was retired.
Hey, Griffin?
Yes.
Okay. So nobody ever can wear that jersey?
No. Now, I don't know if they'll ever wear number 30. Like it may be number 33, but
That's what I'm wondering from a jersey number.
Yeah, I'm thinking his is retired. Kenny Skywalker's is retired at Crawford County.
It is.
It
okay.
is.
I always wonder when they retire jerseys, can anybody else wear that jersey?
Well, see, when we were retired to Shard's jersey, we did not retire the number 2.
You just retired his jersey.
And that's going to count. Did they call that a charge?
Defensive call, yeah.
Okay. Jonesboro leads 24-12.
We're in the second or the first?
We are in the second quarter.
I'll have to yell at Maya about that.
Do not yell at Maya.
I will,
She's
man.
doing an outstanding job.
She is. I like the mixing that she has.
12-point lead here for Jonesboro. And they just opened up that side, and Rainey takes it right to the rack. What a nice offensive set. They cleared out the side. Rainey allowed the wing to cut through, and when they did, he takes it strong to the rack for the easy layup. 26-12 right here for Jonesboro. And right now, that's a nice jumper right there for Mundy's Mill. But right now, nothing's coming easy for Mundy's Mill.
They're putting the pressure across the board. I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Akins throws it to the front row.
We're live here in the second quarter of action, 26-14, Jonesboro over Mundy's Mill. I'm Bo McMichael with Craig Chapman here on the Score 58 Network, live on multiple platforms. If you're ever interested, please tune in with us. You can always email us at scoresports58@gmail.com.
That was number 2, Eric Cousin on the drive from Mundy's Mill. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
I do like our multiple angles. I like going ground level. Ground level holds it. It's a good crowd.
Oh, wow, they're not going to let him shoot.
No, they're not.
Wow, okay.
Hence the boos.
This is great inbound defense, and that is a great inbound set.
Jeez.
Just a nice job right there.
Jonesboro down or up by 10. Mundy's Mill down by 10 here in the second quarter.
It's hard for me to see who that was. I think that was Fred Umiano on the layup right there, number 21.
I felt like he walked 3 miles.
And it was not, unless that, it's either him or 11. Jamarian Price.
I always like to think basketball season starts for me on January 2nd. This is all plus footage for me. I really don't get into basketball until I truly know that football is over.
Wow.
Oh,
They didn't call that?
no, they did not.
Okay, then. Turnaround jumper off the side of the rim right there from Jason Isaac Jr. And now we're going to get a call as Eric Cousins takes the ball into the lane. So here comes a box outside the lane. And their 5-second call right there.
Wow, that's a quick 5-second call. It felt like it was.
It was. And I was like, yeah, okay. I start to get, start to sweat when the ball doesn't come in bounds. Rainey. It wasn't. Yeah, it was.
Nope, bounced off his legs, out of bounds. No, I felt like
Jonesboro will retain possession of the basketball.
Buddy, that
right
was
here.
Mundy's Mill's ball, man. I'm just saying.
I'll let you take that up with Coach.
I will. My paycheck goes to Jonesboro, but I felt like that was off Jonesboro's leg. But I digress.
Rainey squares up on the wing. They're going to try to clear out right here.
If Coach Melman's sister's listening, I'm not playing favorites. I'm just calling the game.
What a move by 23.
Nice roll in right now.
Devon Rainey dominant on the offensive end so far this evening.
Deep 3 on the side. A Larry Bird shot with the finger up and one.
The corner 3.
And
best shot in basketball.
Mine's the 3-4 mark because that's the Dennis Scott shot against North Carolina. That's my ideal shot.
Wow, what a move right there by Montez Redding.
Oh, wow. Goodness gracious.
Put him in the spin cycle and then ended it with a finger roll. And that is an illegal screen right there.
They didn't call it.
They did not. They are going to call that foul, and they're going to count it. 3-point play possibility here for Antonio Johnson.
32-20 with a point of emphasis and possibly bringing it to 21-32. Or did they add the 2 points already?
Did not see.
I didn't either, man. I apologize.
Johnson's free throw is up.
We're
around the rim and good.
Maya doesn't have headphones on to listen to our broadcast. Joey listens to our broadcast. Oh, there's the 19, so I guess 19. She already had that. She's on top of it. She looks at the scoreboard. That's her job, not mine.
Jonesboro running a little clock right here. Rainey to the wing, cuts it through. Oh, nice feed underneath and better defense. Rainey gets the ball and shoots the layup. That is a rough break for Mundy's Mill right there. I mean, that once again, you think that you've got something going on the offensive end, and there's Jonesboro right back to settle in. Nice give and go right there.
Just not able to make those simple shots against the board. It looks like the end of the. Yeah,
it was.
That's what I was
That was a good job of getting the ball up on the backboard just in case.
And we're going to call a halftime here. I'm Bowman Michael with Craig Chapman. We'll take a little moment, listen to some band. They do a great job playing. Let's make sure we give them their props. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hey, 90 seconds away from the second half of the Jonesboro Cardinals versus the Mundy's Mill Tiger. Thank you so much for the Jonesboro Band bringing us some live entertainment here at halftime, live on multiple platforms, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Vimeo. I'm Bo McMichael with Craig Chapman. Craig, what did you think about the first half here? It's 34-19 as they warm up.
I'm thinking that, Jonesboro did exactly what they wanted to do. If they would have finished a couple more plays around the rim, they might be up by about 20 or 25 right now. Of course, Mundy's Mill can say the same thing about finishing around the rim, but it was Jonesboro's defense, whether the half-court man-to-man or the full-court zone trap, whatever they ran, they affected Mundy's Mill in a negative way on their offense. It looked like once the ball got to one person, they were going to isolate that person and try to get a shot up with that, and not a lot of ball movement from Mundy's Mill. So Jonesboro is getting everything they want right now. I will say this, when you play Jonesboro, especially at Jonesboro, you better not fall down by double digits.
No,
there's a
it's
really
hard
good
to come
chance
back on that part
that this is going to be a 6-minute fourth quarter right here.
Well, I love you to throw down the odds on that part, especially since Jonesboro the one that pays our bills on that part. If it was a 6-minute quarter, I saw many of those back in the mid-2010s. Is that how you say it?
Yes.
The teens or the tens?
I would say the teens.
The teens. I appreciate that. All right, Mundy's Mill and Jonesboro going back to action here in the third quarter. I'm Bo McMichael with Craig Chapman. We got a slew of Score 58 Network employees on site giving you 4 camera angles. We're back here in the studio in Henry County enjoying the softness of the chairs. I will say that, and the leather couch that you have, brother. We've come a long way where we can multitask across the universe. And Jonesboro in white with
nice
the steel right
there.
Mundy's Mill in black or dark navy.
I mean, they just tried to throw an alley-oop. It didn't work out, and they ended up getting a wide-open 3
Oh, wow.
for Rainey right there, and a 37-19 lead after a great job. And here comes that this is a half-court trap, and it is just, there it is. They're going to call that foul. Yep. They better call that foul because that guy was running right at Coach Melman. You got to understand what's happening here.
So what do we have on Mundy's Mill's jerseys?
I was trying to see what.
I just saw something that maybe got my mind because I always focus on the
great pass. You got to be ready to receive it. Up ahead, layup missed. Rainey with the rebound, going to push it in the center. Euro step, layup.
So is Rainey the star of the team right now?
I would say that everything kind of flows through him.
I feel like that is the case.
And
he came back from last year. It's going to be a very interesting region and not only tournament but state tournament to see where they're at.
All right. Rebound pulled down by Wingfield. Wingfield pushes it up, crosses over into the lane, shoots the layup, and it rims out. He'll get 2 free throws, though.
Next week, Jonesboro, they're the Tigers. Okay, it says Tigers on it. Next week, Jonesboro heads up to Kingsport, up to Knoxville, Tennessee. And then after Christmas, they head over to Myrtle Beach. They said, hey, we're going to play some tournaments. We're going to play some high-end octane basketball. On Saturday, they play against McEachern. Going to be a lot of fun to watch that. Make sure you tune in to SUV TV for that experience.
And now you got the kind of the diamond press right now. They're just trapping everything right now. Now they fall back. Looks like they're right back in the man-to-man. Oh, yeah, they're in. Long corner 3. Feels like a shot that was just settled for. Redding with the
A
rebound.
little stutter step right there. Thought the refs are being very.
Oh, nice pass. Back to the corner. Three was long.
Got up high enough.
That's a nice rebound right there.
Not even a
That's
chance to hit
Montez.
replay right there.
That's
Goodness
Montez
gracious.
Redding again on the rebound and the putback. They got him right now. He's in a bad spot.
5 second or walking. They're going to say jump ball.
Jump ball. Jonesboro's ball, and they have increased the defensive intensity, and it has in turn increased the lead to 43-19 right here. And there's nothing worse than playing against somebody when they just start, pressing you, and there's nowhere to go with the basketball.
No. Getting pinned in the corner right there. Just
He walked.
did he travel and get caught?
He walked.
He traveled and got caught. We should start a cheer for that.
It seems to be like they had one.
What was your favorite cheer? Beat aggressive. That's how I learned how to spell aggressive, man.
Absolutely.
I was like, are they? Oh, great job. I was like, are they really spelling aggressive?
Was that number 2?
I think it was.
Yes.
I do enjoy the numbers. The numbers are much more readable than Forest Park's Lady Panthers, where Lady Panthers took down the Lady Wildcats earlier in our Game of the Week doubleheader. I'm Bowman Michael with Craig Chapman, bringing you live basketball here on the Score 58 Network, streaming live on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo, and the National Federation of High School Sports.
Trailing by 22, Mundy's Mill brings it back across. Jonesboro sits back in their man-to-man. Nice move inside.
They want to shoot for 2.
Antonio Johnson back to the line to shoot 2.
We got 4 cameras angles here tonight, brought to you by Dorian Johnson, Nate Robinson, Ethan Webb, and Cedric Pugh. Produced by Maya Barrett here on the Score 58 Network. Great job, entire team. Glad you were able to step up and come out for this doubleheader.
First free throw around the rim and out.
I do like that angle.
It's a great angle.
It is. I need Cedric when they go to like on this side. I need him to be wider so we can just go to that shot. I like that shot to watch basketball. It's like watching the football game from the end zone. I'm very like, hey, let's go to that shot.
Rainey with the rebound. Jonesboro pushes it up court. Corner 3 is no good for Cortez Redding.
They didn't call an offensive foul right there. I feel like the refs are letting them play right now. I feel like it's very all over the place.
Nice job, nice move right there by Minifield to get to the paint, finish at the rim, pushes the lead back to 22 at 45-23.
I do appreciate everybody tuning in here, especially seeing the viewership across on Vimeo. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Everything, nice move right there with a pump fake, offensive rebound. We start this thing all over again.
And another almost loss of the ball.
You see how Jonesboro, they are in front of the basketball. I mean, he tried to penetrate the lane right there.
And just denied.
And it is, he's playing the hedge right there that you're not going to do it. Now the hedge right there. And that is a great job. They're going to get the offensive foul, and they should. That was an outstanding defensive rotation right there. And that sequence by the entire Jonesboro team, everybody being where they're supposed to be, and just an outstanding job. Mundy's Mill looks like they're going to put on a little 3/4 court zone press. Redding takes it up the right side, throws it away. Ball's deflected out of bounds. Jonesboro will retain possession, up by 22 here in the 3rd quarter. Rainey throws the ball in. Jonesboro attacks.
Timeout. Mundy's
no, that's an offensive foul.
No, defensive foul.
Moving screen.
Yeah.
on the handoff, so it is an offensive foul. It's called on number 1, Cortez Redding.
Change over. He pointed the opposite direction. I thought for a second it was going to be on Monday's
Here
Mill.
we go. This is
something we didn't see in our first game.
This is when they call every foul.
Every foul. They're just working on their thought process, man. No worries. Once again, I'm Bo McMichael with Craig Chapman here on the Score 58 Network, bringing you live action. Jonesboro Cardinals versus Monday's Mill Tigers, Region 8, 6A action here live from Clayton County. Glad to have you with us. We're in the third quarter where Jonesboro's up 45-23.
Minifield with the rebound. Minifield takes the long three, grabs his own offensive rebound, gets it back, and there's the finish.
I'm sorry to make that noise.
Oh.
Goodness gracious. That was
nice job right there.
That was a Brooke David Jones move right there. Where he tried to roll in on the backside right there.
Redding with the.
Were you a person that did reverse layups?
Absolutely.
Did you
practiced
enjoy
it
that
a lot?
Yeah.
I had to. That's what happens when you're
short.
When you're short, you better use the rim as a protector.
The rim is the protector. Go underneath and hope for the best.
You just got to make sure that when the guy is coming from the, you're going to try. Everybody teaches to attack the ball from the side or from behind.
Right.
So if you're going to do that, then let them slap the rim instead of the ball.
I just wore a pin that said "Don't foul out" when they were talking about
there
drugs. And I just they were like, "Hey, I'm going to get my 4 fouls, and that's that."
Now see that right there, it doesn't look like much. Monday's Mill got the ball to the middle of the press. However, Jonesboro forced the ball to the edge of the lane right there, and I know they called a foul, but, they've sped Monday's Mill up to the point now where you can forget about them running anything. They're down 25 points, and there's a lot of dudes out there right now thinking, I need to get mine. When I get back to school tomorrow and they ask me how many did I score, I need to be able to tell them I hit double digits.
Right.
And double figures.
And at 23-47, there's not many that's hit double digits.
No,
at this
they have
point.
not. And there's 2 free throws that just don't go down, and then the ball was deflected out of bounds. Isaac Jr. trying to get a pass to the wing right there to Minifield. Try to throw a one-handed pass. Tell you what, if I could grow that goatee.
He's been doing it for 30 years, man.
I'm telling you, man.
Now, my Fu Manchu's the only thing I can really hold to claim right now, man. And don't make me put my my Moses wig on.
No.
All right, I'll put that on any chance I get. Deep shot from the corner. Off. Going to go back to the Tigers of Monday's Mill. Monday's Mill once again in the dark jerseys, Jonesboro in the white. We're here in the third quarter.
There's that's great defense right there. Great defense, great help defense. This should lead to an easy bucket right here. Maybe not easy. Oh, that was a nice defense right there. Jonesboro stays after it, though. Looks like there's going to be number 1, Cortez Redding, headed to the free throw line for 2 shots.
It's hard to root a team against orange. I do enjoy a good color of orange based on the company, but
Redding's free throw. Long, hits a back iron, bounces out. He has 1 more remaining. Number 5, Jaquez Akins checks in for Jason Isaac Jr. for Jonesboro. Second free throw attempt for Redding is good, and Jonesboro is going to pick up full court. And this is just full court man-to-man. That's a charge.
oh, wow, they did not call it. They called it a defensive foul.
So that was number 4, Xavion Troop with the ball. So Troop will go to the line for 2 shots. We got a whole group of everybody up here cleaning out the lane, making sure that there's no wet spots on the floor. I'm going to tell you, I've been impressed with Jonesboro. The way they have the ability to defend.
Well, their biggest matchup, I mean, I say that in the sense of, look at the schedule. When do they play Woodward? Because that's what we want to see. You know, you get these other particular matchups between Lovejoy and Mundy's Mill on the lower end of that, the top 4. When do they play Woodward in the schedule?
At Woodward on January the 10th.
Okay. When do they play them at home?
117.
Is that Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Did we know?
I think that the 17th, and that ball is out.
I'll look for it, man. You call the game. You said what day?
17th.
That's a Tuesday.
Absolutely.
And what's the other one?
The 10th.
Okay, that's a Tuesday. So they playing back-to-back. I mean, realistically, Tuesday to Tuesday. And that's going to really decide the 1 and 2 seed right now. Both of them sitting at, you know, where they're at from a region perspective. It really, there isn't anybody else that's really battling in this perspective. As much as the region changing, Jonesboro getting away from Tri-Cities helped their world.
Yes.
You know, in that sense, where the girls' bracket has really gotten, it's going to be intense.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to call that game out.
I don't even think that, like, there's people sitting there right now going, hey, we won our first region game. That sets us up. We got a chance to be top 4. Okay, well, what region do you play? We play this region. Well, who's in that region?
No, you don't want to play any of those 4
Lovejoy
teams.
and Forest Park, Woodward and Rockdale. And they're like, well, yeah, okay, just save the money on gas mileage.
They all should go 4-0.
I agree.
And if they don't, it's going to be, I mean, I wouldn't, I say this in a joking manner, not a horror, you know, and we're in the middle of the boys' game right now, but I go back to the girls' Region 8. If we had all 4 teams playing in the Final Four, I would not be surprised. And that would, I mean, we saw it this year with
Cedar Grove,
Sandy Creek, and Carver.
And we won't talk anything else about it.
No, we won't talk about that. But but we saw all 3 teams.
Yeah,
and Douglas is like, hey man, what's going on? Y'all
this is what we had to deal with every Friday night.
Every Friday, yeah. And they actually had an opportunity to advance after the first round, the 4 seed on that part. Douglas did. I mean, certain times you get regions that are just stacked. But basketball, you see it more than ever because everybody has a basketball team. A lot of times you don't have teams in certain regions where they don't play basketball. I mean, they don't play football. They just have basketball teams. So hats off to Region 8 right now for carrying so much focus from a basketball perspective on the ladies and also the men. This is going to be an incredible region tournament that happens in February. Hopefully live from Jonesboro High School, and here at Score 58 Network, we'll cover it all. Every game from tip-off to the end of the buzzer. Be a lot of fun.
Johnson sinks both, brings the lead back to 50-28.
When does it go 6 minutes, by the way?
Has to be 30 points.
30 points, okay.
Jason Isaac Jr. at the line. Number 22, Micah Norris, has also checked in for the Cardinals.
I can remember back in the day, feel like such an old man, that Mount Zions was the ultimate gym.
Yes, the ultimate gym. I remember everybody, like, I thought our gym was great.
We got the stadium, they got the gym.
And I couldn't understand why our gym, nobody liked it. I thought it was a good gym.
It was. It was the first over-the-top gym that they built in Clayton County.
Jason Isaac going back to the line after getting his own rebound on his own miss. Taking it hard to the rack, putting in that effort.
But I will say this. If you haven't have an opportunity just yet, go to Mara High School. Enjoy viewing their gym. Their gym is incredible. It's a new high school. If you haven't had a chance in Clayton County, when your team plays Morrow, venture out and enjoy watching that. Jonesboro and Morrow played this past week. We had an opportunity to stream that game. It was a really nice gym. They have a great oval experience. Very nice. It's going to be a kind of the trademark of where gyms should be moving forward.
Number 2, Eric Cousin at the line. First free throw is good.
29-50.
Short. Nice rebound right there.
You say he stepped out.
Number 4, Xavier Troop with a nice rebound. Couldn't finish the play.
Not much time left here in the third quarter. Hence the
shot
roll.
Up. And short.
And just like that, we'll head over into the fourth quarter. I'm Bo McMichael here on Score 58 Network. And get an opportunity. We're going to throw out the sponsorship here and be able to give proper to do for Jonesboro. We appreciate everything Jonesboro basketball does, and let's go ahead and get a little opportunity to listen to them. Back to action of play. Craig, take it over.
Mundy's Mill takes over with the first possession here in the fourth quarter. And that's going to be good and a chance for a three-point play. Number 3 right there, DeJuan Riddle. Riddle hits the free throw, and it's down to an 18-point game. I've seen crazier things happen.
Yeah, Stars Mill Lovejoy back in the day. That's what goes in my mind.
Oh, nice pass. Very nice pass. Number 24, Jason Isaac, the beneficiary of that. And Isaac's dunk puts it back up to a 20-point game. And we got a run out right here again.
You have any reference points of basketball, greatest comebacks you ever saw?
Yeah, absolutely.
It just blew your mind like, I can't believe
I
they came
saw,
back.
I saw Lovejoy with Chris Taylor, Mike Tolcher, Joel Byram, Bryant Hokanen.
Okay.
Come back from 28 down and win.
Your senior year? You had
No, I was in 8th grade.
You were in 8th grade.
I watched them. They were down, and they hit about 47 threes, it felt like, in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
But from a college perspective, you know, there's a couple of those NCAA tournament games like the game.
NBA-wise, I watched LeBron come back against Detroit.
I watched Clyde the Glide.
Yeah.
Terry Porter, Clarence Duckworth come back from 24.
It's always interesting to see about between basketball, baseball, and football, the remembering of comebacks.
Oh, yeah.
Where teams are down and you're like, hey, they came back based on this, this, and this.
Well, there's Rainey loses the ball, and it is tapped away from behind. The thing about basketball is there's so many more comebacks.
There are.
Everybody remembers what.
It doesn't mean anything until 5 minutes left to go in the game.
No, and everybody remembers what happens with. Okay, he was just pointing the ball. I thought he was pointing at the 13. I was like, that poor guy's looking at him like, what did I do?
Why you got to point at me? I'm good.
54-33 right here. We're going to get a foul on the floor. They're trying to make sure they keep this game from getting out of control. But going back to what you're saying, there's so many more comebacks from huge deficits in basketball. I mean, the reason why people are so enthralled with them in football is because it doesn't happen very often. And we'll just leave it at that.
I agree. I agree on that part. My dad was always famous and still is in the sense that he doesn't watch. If he watches basketball, he only watches the last 5 minutes of the game.
Nice pass ahead.
No,
he was trying to go up and yam that thing. I mean,
listen to you.
He was trying.
He's trying to make a point.
Rainey was trying to make sure that he left everybody in the gym with an elite memory, and he was like, "Hey, you know what? Yeah, we're not going to do this." So he knocks down the first free throw. And what was an 18-point game just a second ago. By the way,
the high on Sunday, 47-26.
All right, man.
I'm wearing flip-flops.
I'm sure you are. That's how you're built.
Yes, I appreciate you pointing out my extra interior.
I mean, that's just what you wear, man.
I know,
Adam would wear them too. I wear tennis shoes. That dude walked.
Maybe that are my toe shoes, either one.
Oh, that is a great job. Great hustle right there.
Possible snow on Tuesday, by the way.
Congratulations. They're lying to you. They want to get everybody excited.
Yeah.
Everybody excited for snow on Christmas.
I'm taking a cruise. I'll be down in the Gulf of Mexico for a couple of days.
Man, I'll fight you.
Don't fight me on that one, man. We got other things to worry about business-wise. You'll be calling a football game on the 29th, so I
will.
Yes. I'll be driving back.
Pass and one. That is a great job. They wanted to dunk that thing.
So bad. So bad that they did.
Nice job of getting the ball to Rainey. Nice job of finishing the play at the rim and drawing the extra, getting the hoop and the harm. Shot is up and good. Pushes the lead to 26. And see, this is what Jonesboro has turned Mundy's Mills offense into. It's one drive, it's a drive and a one pass. And then when you do that, you don't get back on defense.
They got to call timeout on that one. It was 61-33. They have blown this into a 30 or a 28-point deficit right now.
I think they called a technical foul.
Did, because he touched the ball and handed it back.
Yeah. Rainey's first technical shot is good.
How you like the clarity? Good?
It was great.
Rolling with the 4K cameras tonight. Ain't like we're high end.
Rainey's second attempt is good. Also, it pushes it to 30.
Appreciate everybody tuning in here on the Score 58 Network. I'm Bo McMichael with Craig Chapman. Rolling the last part of the fourth quarter here for Jonesboro versus Mundy's Mill. We'll be live in action after the first of the year for some Jonesboro action. Excited about region tournament play. Wow.
Nice move right there.
Job.
Johnson.
What you like about this from a replay perspective?
I mean, just see the toughness. You split the two defenders right there and having the ability to finish it. Now, Johnson's left-handed. So, that wasn't as big a deal for him being on that side of the rim.
If he was right-handed, it'd be better.
But that was just a nice, strong finish at the rim.
Could you shoot with both hands there, Craig?
I could. Unfortunately, I did a much better job of clapping with both hands.
Yeah, I have a better just waving at folks with both hands.
Well,
even when somebody want to ask for a high five, I go with my right. Somebody give me a left high five, and I freak out.
There were so many guys that were better basketball players than me that,
But you did a great job, man. I mean, you did play with Floyd, correct?
I did. He was a sophomore. I had Floyd and Alvin Austell, Kyle Mack.
You had a group right there.
That is just a nasty move right there. And right now they're getting anything they want. Up 29. In this game, and that's what this, and now they're going to get the foul right there. And that'll send Cousin back to the line.
So we won't have you back on the air until right around the 30th. The 29th is we'll bring you back in. And based on that you're not available on the 19th. Talk to me a little bit about the top four and college football. What do you like? Talk to me a little bit about the Michigan-TCU matchup.
I think Michigan and TCU will be a better game than
okay, so it's going to be. It's a 9-point spread right now. So
I think that the ability to play 11 on 11.
If you had a victory, it's in Fiesta Bowl.
I think Michigan.
It's
wins.
outside, correct? Fiesta Bowl is outside.
No.
It's Arizona,
yeah.
so it's inside with grass turf. So with grass.
I think Arizona. I think Michigan wins.
Okay. What about Georgia, Ohio State?
I've been waiting to watch this game for 10 years.
Okay.
Nice block. And that's all Rainey wanted to do. He waited for him so he could block it. And you get the 2-point putback right there.
I feel like we're just playing towards the end of the game right now.
Yeah, it's a 25-point game.
Very little defense on that part. Do we feel like Ohio State or Georgia? What's the outcome?
I think Georgia's going to win.
Okay, all right.
And
coming from a Tech fan, that's why I asked you.
I think Georgia's going to win. But I've been waiting to watch this game because, you don't get to see – you've seen Georgia play Notre Dame now, and you got to see them play Oklahoma.
That Oklahoma game was wonderful.
I think that this game has potential to be that.
Okay. And it's playing at the Peach Bowl. Would you go if you had tickets?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely would I go, yeah. Right there wearing the most neutral of all neutral colors ever.
And you wear orange?
I would definitely wear a Score Sports shirt.
I appreciate that, man. I'm looking for some tickets and see how far we can get up from a height-wise.
I would wear it, and I would wear it to the point where, I would just – when people ask me, I'd be like, no, I'm getting ready to figure out how to do a 30 for 30 documentary.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Walking around on that part.
Oh, nice defense right there. That's Johnson. A little stutter.
He tried to go for the block.
Again. I'm sure Coach Melman will not be very happy about how this one is ended. It's kind of
I feel like
sloppy.
they're truly playing, hey, I haven't scored a lot of baskets, so let's get going.
They're up 25. And
they are.
And so the bad part about it, it's just now it's turned into,
no defense. Let's shoot it up a little bit.
Nice reverse right there.
And now they're going to bring everybody in.
Yeah, and this is going to get the timeout. So, yeah, I've had this discussion with a couple of people. I think that the Ohio State-Georgia game is going
to be the 8 o'clock game.
I think it's going to be an outstanding game. I think that what Ohio State can do on offense is what can give Georgia problems. However, saying that, I remember people saying that Tennessee could throw the ball against Georgia.
And it didn't work out.
And Georgia played that game with probably the best secondary leverage and the best pass rush they had all year. So,
being a generation of, like you said, being a generation of Paul Johnson, anytime somebody has a certain amount of time to prep for a team, especially if you can prep and you're not one-dimensional. Not that we were. I'm a Georgia Tech fan. Paul Johnson, that was a nice era that existed. But if you got 30 days to prep for the triple option, there's a more than likely an opportunity to beat them.
And here's the other thing that nobody really wants to talk about. Everybody started that you have 30 days to prep for the option. Yeah, nobody else did that because they didn't have LSU's defensive front, or they didn't have Adrian Claiborne at Iowa, who single-handedly dismantled us.
I know. And I was at the Adrian Claiborne game down in the Orange Bowl, so it's different. Good drive in for a Monday's meal. Rebound, Jonesboro. Jonesboro's doing a great job. We won't see them live until after the new year, but you can definitely check them out on YouTube. I'll try to post their links and give their information out. On Saturday, they'll be playing McEachern High School, the Indians, at 3 o'clock. Live from Pace Academy. It'll be located on SUV TV. You can find that on YouTube.
You could drive that home.
They do a great job with that logo. They have been a counterpart of Score 58 Network for quite a while. And congratulations to their efforts. They are doing such a great job between basketball and football. We're trying to cut our teeth in tennis at this point. So we'll see what happens.
Sounds like an interesting game watching party. Jonesboro going to spread it out a little bit right here.
It'll be fun to bring you in, depending on when your region tournament is at Pike versus the region tournament here on Region 8.
16th and 17th.
I'll look at that. I'll see where that, because we're definitely cutting our teeth right now, looking at our angles and figuring out what we're. Turn around jumper off the mark.
To get that off, that was a shot clock.
It was. You could tell that on that part.
Nice pass down low to get the layup. Moves the lead to 69-46.
Quick turnover.
That would be a charge.
No, what are they going to call?
Yes, they got the charge right there.
Okay.
Nice job by Rainey stepping in, establishing position. The bad part about it is that you know that's what he's going to do. And you've got an extra player, just stop and get the pass up. Oh, another technical on Mundy's Mill.
Do appreciate everybody tuning in here today, here on the Score 58 Network. Saw a nice doubleheader. Early on, we had Jonesboro, we had Forest Park versus Lovejoy. Ladies battling out, and then we ended up with the nightcap between Jonesboro and Mundy's Mill. Glad you could tune in with us. Our next matchup will be after the first of the year. Tune in to Score 58 Network to get all the hits. This next Monday, we'll have a lot of action here on the Score 58 Network. Make sure you tune in. We have a wonderful matchup of All-Stars football. We got a football game kicking off around 1 o'clock. And then we're going to go D1 Nation battling it out across the board between the old 11, 12, and 13 U, meaning years of age. And should be a lot of fun.
I'll probably be there for that.
And you might make it back to that, depending on everything else going on in your world. 2 minutes left on the clock, 70-48. Glad to have you. Craig, thanks so much for tuning in with us, man. I appreciate that. You allow a different voice than my nice monotone voice across the board. I'm going to go grill some shrimp when we get done here and throw out some eggs. And it looks like we got Calvin Bennett showing up from the Elka game. We had that opportunity.
You said you're going to grill some shrimp?
I'm going to grill some shrimp and throw some eggs in that and have a little shrimp egg omelet.
That sounds awesome.
It does. I'm all about some protein here. I got a busy day at the gym tomorrow. I'm doing a double header, a little burst training. Never hurt anybody except for me. You don't even want to know what that includes. I just heard it's including burpees, and I'm hoping for the best.
Anytime that you say the word burpees, means I'm checking out of that.
I thought, somebody told me about rope slams. I'm like, hey, I'm not in the WWE. Let's not.
Slams.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You get to go to the top of those ropes to get slammed?
I did, and they got really upset. Like, why are you standing on my ropes? I'm like, I'm sorry, my bad. To do that, it's crazy. All right, let's you call this. I'm gonna go intervene on my filmer coming up, and I'll be right back.
So here comes the inbounds right here. Jonesboro's going to get it across, going to take it to the right wing. Throw the lob. Oh, try to throw the lob. Just overcooked that one. And we got another charge. I mean, that is just, great job right there stepping in for the charge by number 1, Cortez Redding. Right back against the zone press. Nice move right there. Offensive rebound by number 14 from Jonesboro. That's Tyson Miller. Putback wouldn't go. And I mean, right here, I know why he called that a block.
Yeah.
But I'm still thinking that's a charge. Jonesboro has done a nice job tonight of funneling offensive players into places on the court that they don't really want to be in.
We do appreciate everybody tuning in here across on the Score 58 Network on all avenues. Once again, I'm Bo McMichael with Craig Chapman, bringing you Jonesboro Cardinal basketball across the board. Appreciate all the sponsorships that have been offered across Jonesboro. They have so many that it takes like 4 minutes to run a commercial. And I apologize. I thought On Site was running it, and then when I realized that wasn't the case, I started running it and realized we didn't have enough. But we will make sure we do its proper due diligence
Johnson
at the end of the game. Go ahead.
Free throw rims out. One of the worst things in high school basketball is when you're at the free throw line and you're down.
Yeah, I've never been that experienced, but go ahead.
Yeah, and then you're sitting there getting ready to shoot it, and they're calling you everything that they can think of to call you. And weighing 130 pounds when I graduated, and being very frail looking, you get called a lot of stuff.
Oh, what, buddy? I only shot one shot in my life on the basketball court during a game. I was playing for the Point South junior high school 7th grade team, and I decided to shoot a three-point wearing the number 54 for my jersey. Okay, and don't laugh, man. Hey, everybody can roll 54. Why you got laugh at 50? You did. You did. You laughed at the 50. Somebody give me 54, and I was like, I'm the man.
I'm laughing at the fact that I know who the coach was.
Oh yeah. And I got blocked. The dude was flat-footed, and I shot it up from the three-point range like I was going to make the shot. Like I was some Dennis Scott wannabe, didn't have enough Twinkies in my diet to do that. And, yeah, that's my heyday of playing basketball.
And I'm sure your coach's last name was Prosser?
It wasn't Prosser. I think it was Price at that point. Prosser would not have let me in. Prosser understood my athletic ability. And he's kept me to pool, and that means just in the pool. I don't even play pool itself. He's like, just go ahead and jump in the water and see if you don't drown in that situation.
Well, I can tell you, my 7th grade year when I played on the 7th grade team,
yeah,
I shot a ball that hit the other side of the backboard. And he called me over and he said, "Can you see?" And I said, "Yes, sir." And he goes, "Well, somebody lied to me because they said you could shoot." And I was like, golly.
Oh, that's rough. Ladies and gentlemen, this ball game here at Jonesboro High School. I'm Bo McMichael with Craig Chapman. Congratulations to the Cardinals advancing themselves in the region play, 72-48. Appreciate our whole crew located at Jonesboro High School. Y'all take care of yourselves. Have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2023. Take care of yourselves. And good night.